Hello there, Aries. How are you guys today? I've got a 4-card spread here for you for your December Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers. Also, I would like to thank you guys for joining me along my path and my journey. It's really heartfelt and I appreciate it, and I hope you're feeling appreciated in your life too for the things that you are doing. Because judging by the 4-card spread here I have for you, you're being represented as the Two of Swords, which is mental conflict, and it being reversed is more like you're so confused, you don't know which way to go. Things are happening too quick for your nature with the Eight of Wands here, okay? When the other two cards here is Judgment in reverse, also the Nine of Wands in reverse, where you're feeling like you've got massive doubt inside with that mental conflict, which is going back and forth. Also, you're just so burnt out. You're so just, everything is so overbearing right now, and it's to the point where you can't think straight. You can't feel straight. It's your swords and it's your wands. And the wands and swords, it's your mind, that's your mental thought, that's the things that are hearing in your head, things that you possibly are saying or being listening to, and your spirit, your wands, right? It's your core, right? After that, we've got trapped in fear and two chakras. The solar plexus chakra and the throat chakra. So the throat chakra being reversed, I can tell you maybe perhaps you're not speaking up enough, right? Because the throat chakra has to do with your voice. It has to do with your backbone. It has to do with you speaking up for yourself and taking things that you, getting things done and making sure that you're accepting the things in your life that you want for you, not settling. And then with the trapped in fear with the 8 as well, it's like 8 of Wands and then the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is like new perspective. It's looking at things from a different point of view, right? So let's read you your chakras here, just to give you an idea. 3 and 5. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with the clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, and movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. Totally makes sense, because the swords, like I was saying, it's the mental thoughts, things you're hearing, things that are being said. And the fact that yours is in reverse, it's either you're not speaking up enough and someone's talking down too much to you, right? So now let's read 5, which is the throat chakra, which is also blue. This chakra, of course, is located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner healing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. That's good. That's good. That's some good advice. After here, we've got authority, which is the Emperor, and we've got the 5 of Wands, which is obstacles and challenges. So perhaps, maybe if this is a partnered relationship, that this is coming up for some of you, because remember, this is general. Could it be the partner? Right? At the same time, it's like with the Tower in reverse, it could be avoiding a disaster, or it's more like neglecting the fact that something needs to end, and it's just you're closing your eyes to it, or the eyes are not, it's not being seen, and that's why it's carrying on, and it's trembling, and it's crumbling, and it's just terrible. Here we've got Patience. That's Sagittarius energy. That middle path, right? Which goes with Here, it's like new perspective, taking a new turn, right? Opening different doors. Closing this chapter, because whatever that this is what's causing this. Very quickly, yes, I hear, but go with it. Go with the flow. Not saying be passive and just follow the flow. Go with it and work with what you've got. Got the Magician in reverse too, right? That's illusions, that's trickery, that's being taken for granted. Along with this one. Boredom, right? It's... Here we have Miss Empress. So we've got Emperor upright, and we've got Miss Empress in reverse. So that tells you a lot. In a relationship where somebody is having too much of the upper hand. Leaving you feeling so out of touch with yourself, so unbalanced, so stuck, and your mind is just like chaos. At the same time, it's like this emperor, this what do you call that? This temperance energy, Sagittarius energy is coming up with you with this middle path, with this calmness of the mind, which is dealing with it the way it needs to be dealt with, but without the anger, without the fighting, without the hiccups, without the drama. Got 2 cards for you today. Tattooed and the water element. $50 and $57. Labeling. She says, this card speaks of allowing others and yourself free expression. One person's might be another's Be careful of labeling others or yourself too often, as we assume if a person does this or that, they must be a certain way. We do not give them the benefit of the doubt or the chance to show who they really are. It is very unfair to place a label on someone just because they have tattoo or don't have a nose ring, or are fat, etc. Allow yourself to see beyond what appears to be obvious to that which truly is. When we label ourselves or others, we are limiting possibilities. We limit our ways of expression by cramming ourselves into a mold. Be open to all that you are and can be. Allow others the same respect. Welcome the diversity of those around you. Creative expression is a very personal thing. Each being has his way of being. Beware of going along with the crowd or the latest fads. Find out who you really are and be that person. Who you are is good enough. This card also speaks of symbols. Look for symbols in your life and see how they manifest. What are they trying to tell you? Is there a symbol that has great meaning to you, so much that you wish to wear it upon your body as a tattoo or a piece of jewelry? If so, it carries a message for you to decipher and might be considered a badge of honor. Cut labels out of your clothes today. There's one. And because, like I was saying, you've got Emperor upright and Empress in reverse. And then we've got 2 cards that are given to us from fairies. So that's the first one. Now the second one is the water element. And she's 57. Keyword is others. Water is the elixir of life on earth. It is also a symbol for the astral fluid or universal energy god that permeates all things. Without it, there is no life. Water deserves our respect and gratitude. Honor it and understand what it is that you as a human being can do to protect its purity and not to be wasteful of it. Water element is associated often with the feminine gender. It is about love, fertility, emotion, and is also associated with the subconscious mind. Water has no fixed state. It is a constant state of flux. If this card has appeared to you today, work on consciously appreciating water and what it does for you. Consider carefully all the ways you use water. How much do you use? Do you turn the water off during brushing your teeth or leaving the faucet running? Are you consciously grateful for water? You may want to examine your emotions to see if they are tumultuous or on an even keel. Though it is natural for emotions to fluctuate, ask the water element fairy to help you keep them in balance. This water fairy dances in the flow of energy around her. She is joyous and buoyant as she moves with the current. She does not fight it, she moves with the flow. She knows that this fluid energy will take her where she needs to be and to bring her that which she needs and desires. Since water is associated with the subconscious mind, you may also be looking at a need to follow your subconscious. Dive right into the depth of your nightly dreams and explore their content. They hold many messages for you if you just take the time to focus on them. Pay attention to your intuition as it works to your guide in daily life. Ask the element of water to purify your emotions and your intents. Ask if it helps you see clearly as in a calm pool of water, that which you need to know about yourself on a deeper level. You might be pleasantly surprised what you would discover about yourself. Be buoyant today. Well, I appreciate those two messages, especially with them coming with the two chakras. Just showing that there is some imbalanced nature here. And there feels like that there's someone who's helping create this chaos, but at the same time, it's your choice. It's your choice, not their choice. Calming the mind and taking that middle path, and I know it's easier said than done. If where your heart is, that's where your treasure is. If you're saying the truth and you're saying what's right, then it can't be argued, and if you're doing it in a manner where there's no room for fighting, right? Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I will bring up my next reading here in just a few minutes. Thanks. Bye.